There is one habit that almost every wealthy person shares. It is not investing. It is not budgeting. It is not waking up at 5 a.m. And the fact that nobody ever taught you this habit is not an accident. Think about everything you were taught about money growing up. Work hard. Save what you can. Do not spend more than you earn. Maybe put something in a retirement account if you are lucky enough to have one. That is it. That is the entire financial education most Americans ever receive. And while you were being taught that, the wealthy were teaching their children something completely different. Something that does not show up in any school curriculum. Something that gets passed down quietly from generation to generation inside wealthy families. And that one thing is the reason the gap between the wealthy and everyone else keeps getting wider every single year. What you are about to hear is simple. Almost embarrassingly simple. But do not let that fool you. Because simple does not mean easy. And understanding this one habit will change the way you see every financial decision you make for the rest of your life. The habit is this. The wealthy pay themselves first. Everyone else pays themselves last. Here is what that means in real life. When a regular person gets their paycheck, they pay their rent. They pay their car. They pay their bills. They buy groceries. They handle everything life throws at them. And then, at the end of the month, if anything is left over, they save it. But there is almost never anything left over. Because expenses always expand to fill whatever income is available. This is basic human psychology. The wealthy do it completely differently. The moment money comes in, before any bill is paid, a set percentage goes directly into savings or investments. Non-negotiable. Automatic. Every single time. They do not save what is left after spending. They spend what is left after saving. That one shift in order changes everything. Now here is the part that should genuinely shock you. This habit was deliberately kept out of your financial education. Banks make money when you spend. Credit card companies make money when you carry a balance. Retailers make money when you buy things you cannot afford. The entire consumer economy is built on one assumption, that you will always spend first and save last. Because if everyone suddenly started saving first, the whole system would have to change. Studies suggest that people in the US save at one of the lowest rates among developed nations. Not because Americans are irresponsible, but because the entire financial environment around them is engineered to encourage spending over saving at every single turn. Every advertisement, every buy now pay later offer, every one-click purchase option. All of it is carefully designed to get your money moving outward before you ever have the chance to keep any of it. You were not taught to pay yourself first because it was never in anyone else's financial interest for you to do so. So how do you actually start doing this? Because knowing is one thing. Doing is another. You start with 1%, not 10%, not 20%, 1%. If you earn $3,000 a month, 1% is $30. That is it. $30 moved automatically into a separate savings account the moment your paycheck hits. You will not feel it. Your lifestyle will not change. But something else will change. Your identity will change. Because the moment you start paying yourself first, even $30, you are no longer someone who saves whatever is left. You are someone who pays themselves first. That identity shift is worth more than the $30 itself. Then next month you go to 2%. Then 3%. Then you start to feel it working. And the habit locks in. Studies show that automating savings removes the need for willpower entirely. You do not have to make the decision every month. The money moves before your brain even knows it is there. And what your brain does not see, it does not spend. Here is the truth nobody told you. You do not need to earn more money to start building wealth. You need to change the order in which you use the money you already have. Pay yourself first. Even if it is a tiny amount. Even if it feels pointless. Because you are not just saving money. You are building a new financial identity 1 month at a time. And that identity, the identity of someone who puts themselves first financially, is the foundation that everything else gets built on. The wealthy did not get wealthy and then start paying themselves first. They started paying themselves first. And that is why they got wealthy. I want you to do one thing right now. Just one. Set up an automatic transfer of even $10 into a separate savings account starting this month. Not because $10 will make you rich, but because that one action starts rewiring the way your brain thinks about money. And then come back and tell me in the comments, are you a pay yourself first person or a save whatever is left person? Be honest. This is a judgment-free zone. Hit subscribe because next week we are going deeper into the money habits that actually build long-term wealth. You do not want to miss it. I will see you there.